Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here, and I'm the coach of the Copenhagen Gallades. I'm here with my WPF week 5, and normally you would see the team builder and who we're facing right now, but actually I'm gonna do a little bit different this week because in between week 4 and 5 we did a couple of transactions. Now, we dropped Mienshao, Tyranitar, and Craggle and picked up Keldeo, Gigalith, and Sneasel. The main reason for these transactions here are I wanted a special attacker because my team right now at the moment or at the moment in time only had Togekiss really, and I also kind of felt I didn't bring Mienshao nearly enough. Mienshao is a really good man, and it deserves to be brought to a good majority of your matches. But every time I thought about it, I always kind of just wanted to pick Cinderace instead. They do sort of similar things, hit hard on the special side, can set up, can be Choice Scarf, Choice Band, whatever. So I just felt I didn't want both of them. While Mienshao did kind of have the whole region aspect together with Slowbro and Tangrowth, it just doesn't have the bulk behind it to really utilize it as well. So I dropped Mienshao and wanted to pick up Keldeo simply because Keldeo is a special attacker. There weren't many other special attacking fighting types that was within a good tier. Keldeo is an interesting one for me because I've always kind of disliked Keldeo. I'm not gonna pretend it's one of my favorite mons. I've kind of always just thought Keldeo was whatever, but the addition of Flip Turn has definitely improved Keldeo's my opinion of Keldeo, and I do think it brings some stuff to teams. It's very like generic with what moves it's gonna bring. Um, but it can bring like I think 3 sets really well. It can bring Choice Scarf, Choice Specs, and a Calm Mindset really well. You can bring like a Taunt with leftovers or you could something else. But other than that, you don't get a whole lot of versatility in Keldeo. But it's still going to be a nice mon for my team. Now, to pick up Keldeo, I did have to drop a couple of mons, and then meant I had to drop Tyranitar. Now, Tyranitar is actually not a mon I wanted to drop. I've been enjoying Tyranitar quite a lot, and when I first drafted it, I did think that Gigalith was the better sand setter, and I don't know, I might still think that, but I definitely have come to like Cheetah a lot after these couple of games. It's done great work. It's been there. It's not really like killed a lot, but it's kind of just been this kind of a glue on the team and the matches it has brought to, because. Slowbro and Tangrowth have a couple months they don't want to swap into, but Tita could often swap into those mons. But picking up Gigalith, that's definitely going to be a more defensive mon. Like, it still has a massive attacking stat, but I feel like its defensive powers are just way better than its offensive powers, and it's being singular rock type instead of rock dark does make it so I'm not as weak to fighting types. I'm not weak to bug types, which bug types has actually been quite a problem for my team so far. And that's going to be very interesting in the team match we have this week. And lastly, I dropped Craggle for Sneasel simply because I had 2 points left over after the first 2 transactions. So I kind of wanted to upgrade my Craggle a little bit. I've never brought it, and I originally picked it up because I thought that having the extra D-Forks that Rabbit Spin on the Craggle was going to be nice. But every time I want to bring some removal because I think my opponent has a good hazard stacking team, I kind of just want to bring Togekiss or Court Chain Cinderace, or even Rabbit Spin and Excadrill. I never really thought much about Craggle as a remover while building. I was close to bringing it twice, I think. One as a special defensive wall against Latios last week, but Latios didn't even come, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. And I think it was my first week with Free Strike against the Mega Swampert, for instance. But other than that, I haven't really thought much about Craggle. So picking up Sneasel actually gives me my Dark typing again, of course, because I lost that with Tyranitar, but also gives me Stab Knockoff. Knockoff is probably my favorite, if not second favorite draft league move. I love Knockoff. It gives me an Ice Shot user that's actually really good. While Craggle did get Ice Shot, it's based like 50 attack versus Sneasel's 95, which 95 is somewhat decently respectable. Sneasel also gets access to like sword stance, and with the inner focus, you can't lower the attack anymore. So Sneasel can be like a low key sweeper if we need it. 115 speed. It is also now my second highest speed tier after Cinderace, outside of Sand, of course, and that actually is kind of nice because I do close a little bit of a hole. Now I have like 119, 115, 108. I have really good speed steer there. After the 108, I do have a little bit of a drop, but it's not as bad as people would might think, just because I have the sand, of course. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly mention it, even though it took like around 5 minutes. But we did a couple of transactions. With that, I'll head into the team builder. All right, what's good, YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here. Now, I'm here with my week 5 team builder, and as you just saw, we had a couple of transactions. And they're going to be interesting for this week, because this week the Copenhagen Gallades are going up against the Alamo City Alowaks. They are coached by Red. Now, Red has been kind of unfortunate. He's apparently on a little bit of a losing streak, but I still think his team is quite formidable, and I definitely think he can bounce back. You just need to believe in yourself, Red. I've seen you play a little bit. You just need to believe in yourself. You have what it takes. Sounds like sounds like we're in this big tournament for all the thing. No, no. I think you're good enough. Okay, good enough is maybe kind of weird to say. I think you're good, and I definitely think if with a little bit of confidence, you could definitely bring it back. Where Red's team consists of Mega Diancie, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Volcarona, Rotom-Mow, Barrascuda, Politoed, Slowking, Galar, Dragonite, Steelix, Kangaskhan, and Sableye. So yes, we are actually facing a rain team for the second time this season, and we're only on week 5. But yeah, so this time around, I, on the other hand, don't think the rain team is as potent as the first one. Now, I have Barrascuda myself in a low tier league, and I actually really love Barrascuda. And I think Barrascuda and Rain can be really, really good. The main issue for him is, for Red, is I have two really, really good Barrascuda counters in Tangrowth and Slowbro, so I actually don't think it's gonna come. Overall, his team is fairly balanced. He has good offensive powers in Mega Diancie and Urshifu. And then, as I mentioned, my team has a little bit of weakness to had a little bit of weakness to bug type. So Volcarona could have put in a lot of pressure on my team. Now with Gigalith, I don't have quite the same problem anymore. He also has something like Dragonite, and Dragonite is an interesting pickup because it's one of those low-key mons that if you don't really prep for it, you can get screwed over by it. So I definitely have to watch out for that. His defensive side, I think, is a little bit weak at times. Like he has Politoed can be kind of defensive, Steelix can be good defensive, and then like Kangaskhan and Sableye, Rotom-Mow can be good support or offensive. But he might have a little bit of like lack of a defensive backbone, so that's what we are gonna try and exploit on his team. And first up this week, we have team captain Excadrill, also known as Das Bones. Excadrill this week is going to be leftovers. At the end of every turn, Hold restores 160 of its max HP, because I don't really need a boost in attack this week, because that's not Excadrill's role. It is Sandrush. I very much debated between Sandrush, Sandforce, and Mold Breaker this week. All three abilities could have worked. Ultimately, I went with not Mold Breaker, and the reason why I say it like that is because originally Mold Breaker was probably the one winning, until I realized I don't want him to know that what my ability is. I want him to be guessing whether it's Sandforce or Sandrush, because the set I'm bringing doesn't necessarily suggest that I'm Sandrush. And if I was Mold Breaker, he would know right away. I want him to swap in his Rotom-Mow on this because it has Levitate, so I can Earthquake it. And it resists Iron Head, so I would have to use a non-stab move. The reason for Sandrush over Sandforce, though, is so I can outspeed the Mega Diancie and kill it if I need it. Now, the EVs this week are going to be Jolly Nature with 16 HP, 252 attack, 0 defense, 0 special defense, and 240 in speed. This is so outside of Sand, I can outspeed the Rotom, because Excadrill is not meant to be used with Sand only this week. It's meant to be a mon that can do overall good work, and then potentially use the Sand to kill a mon or two. The moveset is going to be Rock Blast, Earthquake, Toxic, and Substitute. So the idea with Excadrill is I swap in on something like the Slowking, Galar, the Mega Diancie, and he wants to swap out. I put up a substitute, he swaps in whatever he wants. I highly doubt it would be the Slowking or the Steelix. So I can get a free Toxic off. If it's the Rotom, I can Toxic it. If it's the Shiva Rabbit Strike, I can Toxic it. Because a Shiva Rabbit Strike is actually not a bad defensive answer to Excadrill. But that's kind of why Excadrill is this set. Rock Blast over Rock Slide is simply because if he's Charty Berry on Volcarona or multi-scale on the Dragonite, that's why I have Rock Blast. So that's Excadrill this week. It's not meant to be necessarily an in-game sweeper. It's more meant so to be the kind of will down the team and set up for our next one. Because the next one is going to be Dragasol. Dragasol has been to one game, got 4 kills, and hasn't seen the light since then. And I'm going to bring it again. Second, also known as X-Drake. Dragasol this week is going to be Life Orb. Holders attack, do 1.3 damage, and loses 1/10 of its max HP after the attack. This is also going to be Sandrush, but the thing here is this is more reliant on having sand up than Excadrill is, so I have to play a little bit more careful with this. Excadrill can still do work outside of sand. Dragasol is a little bit more limited because he has a decent amount of mons that outspeeds it. Now, the EV spread is going to be Hasty Nature with 0 HP, 252 attack, 12 in special attack, 0 in special defense, and 244 in speed. The 244 in speed is to guaranteed outspeed everything on his team. I believe it also lets me outspeed a Choice Scarf Shifu Rapid Strike. The 12 in special attack is simply just to power up one of the moves, which, as you can see here, is going to be Fire Blast, because it's going to be rocking Bolt Beak, Fire Blast, Rock Blast, and Earthquake. The reason for Fire Blast is simply because it does a lot more to Steelix than Earthquake does. And at the same time, it's also the best way I can hit the Rotom-Mow. Bolt Beak for general stab. If he swaps into Steelix and I can catch it with a Fire Blast, I can potentially 2-KO it, depending on how bulky on the special defensive side it is. And Earthquake is there for the Mega Diancie, because Bolt Beak actually doesn't kill Mega Diancie from full. I have to have Earthquake, and even Earthquake I will need a little bit of chip. Stealth Rock damage can be enough chip if I'm lucky. So that's Dragasol this week. This is kind of the end game sweeper. If I can get a lot of damage off on a lot of mons, this can sweep full on. Now, next up, we have a new member on the team. The new member, Keldeo, also known as Cavendish, is going to be rocking the Choice Scarf. Holder speed is 1.5, but it can only select the first move it executes. It's justified ability because I can't run anything else. We have a Hasty Nature again with 0 HP, 64 attack, 252 special attack, 0 special defense, and 192 in speed. Now, this allows me to outspeed his Volcarona and anything below. And it also guarantees that I can outspeed the Mega Diancie if it's not Rock Polish. The reason for the 64 in attack is simply so that flip turns, as you can see here, we have Surf, Flip Turn, Icy Wind, and Focus Blast. I want Flip Turn to do that little bit more damage every time he swaps in. I Flip Turn out, which that's primarily what Keldeo is going to do. It's going to Flip Turn out on most occasions it's in. We have Surf for general stab. I could have gone Hydro Pump, but I really don't want to miss a move because I need this to whittle down a couple of his mons. I needed to potentially get some critical KOs in the end, which leads me to the last move, Focus Blast. The reason I went Focus Blast over, for example, Secret Sword, is simply because the mons I want to hit with Focus Blast generally has a higher physical defense, meaning a Shifu Rabbit and there was one other mon. I can't remember which one it was. Now, the Politoed, if it's a Water Absorb, is going to be really, really good against Keldeo because I didn't bring Secret Sword. And I can't Flip Turn out on it. So if he brings the Politoed with Water Absorb, credit to you, Red. That's really well prepped. But yeah, that's Keldeo, the new member of the team, and I'm excited to see how it does. Next up, we have Tangrowth starting the Regen Core, also known as Soga King. It's going to be Assault Vest this week because this is my main answer to his Mega Diancie. There is a reason this is the answer and not Slowbro, and that's because Slowbro has a better... I'm gonna try again. Slowbro has a better matchup against his Urshifu Rapid Strike than Tangrowth has, so therefore Tangrowth has to go against the Diancie. Both of them can kind of go against Diancie one on one. Well, not one on one, but like if I have to swap in and pressure it out, they can both kind of do it fairly well. Assault of course, gives the holder, 1.5 special defense, but I can only take damaging moves. Now, the Eevee spread is Assassin Nature with 248 HP, 0 attacks, 72 in defense, 0 special attacks, 188 in special defense. This means that I can take either a Moonblast or a Diamond Storm or whatever he has and do around 35%. So with regen, that should cover it fairly well. Plus, if we look at the move set, I have Knockoff, Giga Drain, Rock Tomb, and Earthquake. If I Giga Drain the Mega Diancie, I should get enough health back that I can kind of 1v1 it. Now, if he's Calm Mindset, that is going to be an issue. I would have to really look out for whether I should Earthquake or I should Giga Drain. Earthquake is there for the Slow King plus knockoff, but if I knock off once and he comes in again, I have Earthquake just in case. Rock Tomb is if I can predict the Volcarona to come in, I can Rock Tomb it. It does a bunch of damage. It makes it go -1 in speed, which means even if Equipa Dance, I can outspeed with a lot of my mons. Same concept with Dragonite. If he goes in and I think he's gonna Dragon Dance, I can Rock Tomb him, make sure that he can get the speed boost, and then I can go in and outspeed him with Keldeo. I can go in and outspeed with Excadrill and Dracozolt and Sand. Now, if he's E-speed, that can be a little bit of an issue, but Excadrill does resist it, so that's fine. But yeah, that's Tangrowth this week. Kind of utility Tangrowth, kind of defensive Tangrowth. Hope it's gonna go well. Next up, we have the other part of the regen core, Slowbro. Slowbro is going to be holding the Rocky Helmet because, as I said, this is the best matchup against his Urshifu Rapid Strike. Unlike the Urshifu Single Strike last week, Rapid Strike doesn't pose nearly as much of a threat to my team. I have two really good answers. Now, if he's Choice Banded U-turn, that still does hurt quite a lot on Slowbro, but at least if he swaps out, I can just swap out to get my regen, so it's not as terrible. And if he's Choice Banded, he can't band himself into U-turn to kill me. He can if I'm low enough, of course, but in general he can't. So I can always kind of go against it. Now the spread is gonna be a little bit interesting. So Bold Nature with 248 HP, 216 defense, 24 special attack, and 20 in special defense with 0 speed. Now the HP and defense are kind of generic. You kind of foresaw this, but the special attack having 24, that's actually so one of my moves. If we look here, Scald, Psychic, Teleport, and Slack Off. Psychic with 24 special attack gives me a pretty decent chance to kill the Urshifu, providing he has 0 HP investment, which he might have. He probably will have some, since he can speed creep and just put the rest in HP. But it's just to have Psychic do that little bit more to Urshifu if need be. And I'll just put the 20 in special defense because I had the extra EVs. Slack Off on Slowbro is simply because if I have to sit in against a Shifu, let's say he goes for Rapid Strike, let's say he goes for Close Combat, let's say he goes for, I don't know, Poison Jab, whatever he goes for, I can slack off against it and just sit there. It's only if he clicks like U-turn while he's the last mon that I kind of can't sit in front of it. And if he clicks U-turn and he's like banded or Trish Scarfed into it, I can just swap into one of my other mons without much of any issue. So that's Slowbro this week. If a Shifu don't come, I can use it for other mons, but it's mainly there for a Shifu. Now, lastly, we have a brand new sand set, a Gigalith, also known as Alabasta. Now, Gigalith this week is going to be leftovers because I don't think I necessarily need the extra turn of sand. I just need to be able to swap in more with Gigalith, which is something I can because it's not as pivotal a role this week as it could have been. Now, of course, Sandstream ability on switching this Pokemon summon Sandstorm. Of course, that's what we're going to run on this team. Now, Eevee Spread. Careful Nature with 0 attack, 32 defense, 228 in special defense and 0 in speed. This is my main Volcarona answer, and it can be an emergency Mega Diancie answer, because if I'm still at like fairly high health, I can take a hit from the Mega Diancie, and if he doesn't have Earth Power, this can actually sit in front of Mega Diancie without any issues. And with the moveset here being Rock Blast, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Stealth Rock, I can guarantee Oko that the Mega Diancie no matter what. That's also why Heavy Slam is there, because Earthquake isn't a guaranteed KO, but Heavy Slam is. Rock Blast is for Roll Corona, Dragonite, General Stab, just there. Earthquake is for like Steelix, Slowking Gala, even though it doesn't do too much to Steelix, but it does more than Rock Blast and Heavy Slam. And then Rocks is to get, rocks up. So that's my team this week. As you can see here, I am kind of predicting him to have his Mega Diancie, the Shifu's Rapid Strike, the Rotom-Mow, the Steelix, the Slowking Gala, and the Sableye. I think the Sableye is going to come because he can get Prankster, Will-O-Wisp against both my Excadrill and my Dragozolt. Plus, Prankster Recover can kind of make it so he can heal all the time. Now, I do think his Volcarona has a really good chance of showing up as well. The only thing is, he has to play the Volcarona very careful. If he ever brings it in on like Tangrowth, which would be one of the most likely swap-ins, I can knock off potential heavy-duty boots on that thing, and then next time it comes in with rocks, it's gonna take half damage. But offensively, it has a decent matchup. It can hit most of my mons. Like Excadrill won't take a fire type move. Dragozolt can take a move if need be. Keldeo don't want the Giga Drain. Tangrowth don't want the Bug Buzz. Slowbro don't want the Bug Buzz. Gigalith is the only one that can really just sit in front of it, even if it has Giga Drain. I think Rotom is his best defensive answer to Excadrill. I think Steelix is just generally good defensively. Plus, it can be there for Dragozolt to get rocks up as well. I think Slowking Gala is so he has a decent special defensive wall for Keldeo. And then, as I said, the Sableye is for Prankster and kind of defensively just check some of my mons. So that's the team of this week. This was a fairly long intro simply because we had the transactions as well. Let me know what you think of the transactions. And let me know what you think of the team. And as always, if you liked the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below about anything you want to say. And I will now head into the battle. Peace. Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here, and I'm the coach of the Copenhagen Gallades here with my WPF Week 5 match. We are up against Red, also known as the Red Riot here on Showdown. So he brought his Mega Diancie, Rotom-Mow, Politoed, Dragonite, Slowking Gala, and Volcarona. Now, no Urshifu Rapid. I'm not super surprised it's not there. I have two really good walls for it. Politoed without Barrascuda very much suggests that he is water absorbed for my Keldeo. So I definitely expect that to kind of be the swap in there. Volk can definitely do a lot to my team if I don't watch out. The same with the Mega Diancie. Now, he only brought rocks on his Diancies, and I don't think he would have it. So I actually think I'm gonna have a Hazard 3 game here. I think I want to lead off with my Keldeo, because his Choice Scarf, I should be able to outspeed anything on his team. I could, and depending on what he leads off with, I could just Focus Blast. Jesus, alright. So they're talking in chat and they're like saying I'm already run. I don't like this pressure. Okay, so I think I will just lead off Keldeo. I feel like that's a safe lead no matter what. Okay, he leads up with the Rotom. Okay, so wow. Okay, like I wanna just flip turn, but if it brings in the Politoed, okay, do I lose much about that? With that, like, do I really? Do I really lose all that much by flip turning? I don't think I do. Low turn, low. I mean, if he goes Politoed, oh, he goes Slowking Gala. Okay, that's unexpected, I think. I guess I go Excadrill here. See, I hate this. Okay, so if he's like a max defensive variant, how much does he take from Earthquake? He does actually kind of swallow that Earthquake. I could go Gigalith, get off my sand. Does this thing still get water moves after it became Galar? Okay, it very much does. But I could get this, get up rocks. Like I could go Excadrill. The only thing about that is I don't like if he stays in. I don't want to take unnecessary damage. Plus, I don't know what item he is yet. He could be like with Fire Blast, Sugarberry. Okay, I think I'm gonna play it somewhat safe and go Alabaster. Okay, so the idea here is to... Like, the thing is, I actually don't want to get this too damaged. This might have been a little bit of a misplay. I kind of want to get rocks up, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. If he brings in Politoed and has Drizzle, I know that's gonna be nice, because that means Keldeo can do whatever it wants. Drizzle? Yeah, okay. Keldeo can do whatever it wants. He can water absorb me. Which is really, really, really nice. This thing, did it get flip turn? Okay, it did not get flip turn. He could very well Toxic here. I'm actually kind of expecting the Toxic, if I'm being completely honest, but I still want to go Slowbro, I think. Then again, Slowbro doesn't really do too much to this thing. The problem is if he scalds and burns my Tangrowth, it's a little bit annoying. But then again, do I need... Don't really need Earthquake for anything. What was Earthquake originally for? Oh my god, my mouse is gone. Earthquake was like Diancie if he starts coal mining, I guess. To steal like a little bit. Like Earthquake was just kind of there, I guess. I think he's either gonna Scald or Toxic. It's one of those two things. I guess I would rather have Tangrowth Toxic than Slowbro. Yeah, I think that's my idea here. I would rather have this. I'd rather have this Toxic than. I would rather have this Toxic than Slowbro, because Slowbro is meant to be able to 1v1 a couple of mons here and there. He could go Volcarona here, which will suck a little bit, I guess. Okay, he brings in the Rotom, which I actually don't... Why would you go Rotom here? I don't understand that. Oh, I don't understand that against my Tangrowth, because you don't really do a whole lot. I could go Gigalith here. Oh, Leaf Storm does a lot. Leaf Storm does a lot. Okay, the thing is, I don't do a whole lot to it either. My knockoff did 16%, yeah, so that is a very bulky Rotom, it seems like. Is it the max defense as I kind of figured it would be? Yeah, that is max defense. Okay, so I figured this was what he was going to be with this. I guess I could go Dragosoul. Oh, okay, actually leaves... Wait, no, if he's max defense, he doesn't have much of any special... He left also knocked off. Leaf Storm does a chunk. But the thing is, if you Volt Switch, he gets free Diancie. I don't really want that. I feel like going Excadrill, but I'm not in a safe enough position to do that. I feel like. kind of want to just knock off again, expecting him to Volt Switch, if I'm being honest. Oh, he nasty. Oh, okay. Oh, dang it. I might have underestimated this a little bit. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, I might have underestimated this. I keep forgetting these things have gotten Nasty Plot. Like, I keep forgetting they have Nasty Plot now. It's so annoying. Like, who permitted these to get Nasty Plot? Why? It's annoying. Are we serious? Are we like even through a... Oh my god. Wait, how did that do so much? Oh wait, I have my Tangrowth here. Oh shoot. Yeah, okay, no, I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. Oh my god, I forgot to swap my tank for... Oh, that's... Fuck, I forgot to swap my tank. Oh, fuck, I'm messing up. I'm being bad. I'm being really, really bad right now. Oh, that's not good. That's actually really not good. Like, this is really not good. Fuck. Oh, shoot. Actually, that's really, really bad. Because I don't kill it without risking something, I think. Like, I could go Drag Assault and should be able to Fire Blast kill it. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I feel like I need to... Oh, shoot. This is gonna be a difficult game now. This is gonna be so difficult. I think I have to go Drag Assault and hope I can Fire Blast kill it. Like... what would he bring? Slowking? Politoed? I guess the Politoed is like... I don't know. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. Like... I only have sand for like 4 turns now. I have to try to see if I can take like a Amon right now. Fuck. I don't know why I did that. Then again, staying in wouldn't necessarily have done much either, I think. Tangrowth, if he's like +2, like with Toxic and everything, I don't think that would, like the one, because I don't do a whole lot to him. Okay, I hit, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. We go Dragonite. That's mild. That's a mild issue if he goes D-Knight here. But then again, I guess Dragossault isn't as important as soon as Sand like kind of slips up. It's not as important, I feel like. Now, if he's not heavy duty boots, but something else on his Dragonite, that's very much to my advantage right now. That's annoying. That was annoying. That was such a misplay. I misplayed so bad with that Gigalith. Okay, first of all, I actually thought he would go for another Nasty Plot because it was kind of free. But also, like, I forgot to swap away from Tangrowth when looking at what the damage would have been. Like, okay, the reason why he hasn't gone Dragonite has to be because he's not heavy duty boots. That has to be it, right? That has to be it. Okay, he goes Politoed. He wants to get rid of the sand. Okay, I still just fire off a Bolt Beak here. He doesn't even have a resist. So Bolt Beak can just claim another kill here at least. Okay, yeah. So he sacks his Politoed to make sure that I can't outspeed a bunch of his stuff. Oh, and now Volcarona. Oh shoot, I lost my Volcarona check. Oh, if he goes Volcarona, I have to stay in a Bolt Beak. 100%, I have to. No, I have to Rock Blast. Rock Blast. If he goes Volcarona here. Like, I'm gonna have to risk... Actually, no, Drake's will kind of take tanks a hit no matter what. Yeah, so if he goes Volk here, I just stay in. If he goes Mega Diancie, that's where the main issue is gonna be, actually. Mega Diancie kind of just, you know, plows through Drake Assault. And now without Sand, I can't outspeed it outside of Keldeo. Then again, he doesn't have a great water... Well, he has Dragonite. I guess Dragonite is a good water resist overall. Yeah, he goes Mega Diancie here. So... Okay, Drake Assault is good, but not great. So I kind of want to stay in and make sure this thing doesn't get to set up. And then I can go into Cavendish and just surf, I think. Alright. Moonblast. Okay, EQs should... I think that's what I have to do here. I have to EQ. Because if he starts Calm Mining, that's not good. If that's... I guess rock Polish doesn't matter as much right now. I'm gonna EQ. And oh, yeah, he just kills me. Okay. I kind of had to do this. It's not great. But now Keldeo in Rain just goes in and surfs. I don't kill with, so I kind of just wanna surf. Slowking Gala. Okay, is this like AV to take the hits? 31%. Oh wait, I'm in Rain. Oh, that was like a max roll. That's actually kind of insane. Okay, I can't remember. Do this variant get... Okay, this variant doesn't get teleport, so he has to minus out. I think I want to go Excadrill here. Slowking Galar. He has to have some bulk in him. Okay, so that's like a max spit def, I think. Maybe. That's... Okay, it could be like a very high spit def, but with... I think he's... Skulls here? I'm gonna go this. Okay, Future Sights. That's mildly terrifying, I won't lie. Okay, so he's seen I have knockoff. This is good. Okay, he goes D-Knight. Okay. So Tangrowth, Rock Tomb with multi-scale up. How much did that do then? With multi-scale up, Rock Tomb did 15%, which... Okay, so that's like just a max basically. I'm inclined to Rock Tomb again. I don't think he can... I also have to watch out to get within Eve speed range on my mons. Okay, so I can go. He can go +2, and Keldeo can still take the hit. I'm inclined to just Rock Tomb again to make sure he loses speed. Okay. Oh, he's special with Hurricane. Oh my. Oh, that's. Do I die to Toxic? Don't think I die to Toxic. Oh, the future. Okay, dies in general. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I guess I go Keldeo. He's at what? 53%. Heavy duty boots. Like I'm not playing well, but I'm also getting a little bit like overwhelmed right now. Like it's not great. Okay. I feel like I could just go in on this and sub with Excadrill. I should be able to kill it from here. I think Excadrill is overall better here. Okay, so I'm very much expecting him to have like Fire Blast. But I'm gonna sub to see what he wants to do. Miss. Yes, he has Surf instead, okay. I mean, I guess all I have to... shoot. If I only get 2 hits, I don't kill. And actually, he could become somewhat defensive, if I'm being honest here. I'm playing really bad right now. It's not great. Oh my god, that's... Are we serious? I'm not meant to win this. I'm not meant to win. I miss a 5%. He hit the Hurricane. I miss 5% Rock Blast, and he crits the Surf afterwards. That's like, I'm not playing great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not playing great, but man, this is kind of BS as well. Like, come on. Like, are we serious? Do I? Oh my god. Actually, do I just kind of lose now to Dancy? I think I have to go in an Icy Wind with Cavendish. I think. Oh my god, that's ass. This is so ass. I could flip turn and go into Kuma. I mean, that doesn't really gain me a whole lot. I kind of want to flip turn. Him being special on this thing on Dragonite is actually also really unfortunate, because I'm very much predicting him to have Thunderbolt in this. I believe it does get Thunderbolt, right? Yeah, it does get Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt to Slowbro does 34 to 41, and I don't really want to take that damage a whole lot. I feel like he goes Slowbro here like 100% of the time. Okay, let's go down, okay. Getting out of this match is gonna be terrifying. That's all I can basically say. Terrifying. Okay, Keldeo could potentially clutch out if I'm lucky. But then again, no, I guess the Slowking Gala kind of beats me, doesn't it? Yeah, I think the Slowking kind of beats Keldeo. He should know I'm Scarf, so ooh, he could go Volcarona right here. Oh shoot! If he goes Volcarona, that's not good. That's really... If he goes Volcarona, I think I'll lose. If he goes Volcarona and Quiver Dance, I'll lose, I think. Okay, he goes Mega Diancie. Thank you. I'm actually kind of happy about that. Like, I know it's weird, but that's like my ideal is this. Okay, so he Moonblast. I have to basically sack my Slowbro. I have to go in and hope Surf wins. You just Moonblast again, it shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah. I mean, he goes Slowking here and basically wins, I think. How much does the Surf do? Oh my god, 22. Yeah, no, I've lost. Future side. Okay, no, he just a straight up side shock. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, this was so ass! This was so fucking ass! Like, I didn't play great. I definitely didn't play great. Like, the Gigalith swapping on the Rotom was stupid as fuck. I should never have done that. I don't know why I did it. And then Rock Blast miss. Oh my god. I should never have gone Gigalith. I don't know why I did it. I don't know. I kind of just... I don't know. I think I just expected Gigalith to be able to take the Rotom's Leaf Storm. It's Oh my god, no, I fucking lost 2 games in fucking row. Yeah, I'm sorry. This pisses me off. Yeah, sorry. I know I'm still in video, so I should probably actually just wrap this up. Yeah, as I said, I didn't play insanely well. But I definitely did also get hacked out a little bit. Like Rock Blast missed. I legit ran Rock Blast because it has a higher accuracy than Rock Slide, and it can break through. And he crits up. Oh my god. Yeah. As always, if you like the video, if you like me getting completely hacked out and just playing insanely bad, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you think I did wrong besides the Gigalith play. The Gigalith play I very well know was idiotic as fuck, and I should never have done it. But besides that, do you think I should have played different? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I could have done much different, honestly. And subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I'm out. Peace, YouTube.